So the Summer Games Fest is finally over now, and we had some bangers. But one of the key banger games that was on that reveal trailer list essentially was Phantom Blade Zero. I've been keeping track of this game since I think last year when he announced it at Gamescom, if I'm not mistaken, or showed a little bit of reveal. But this time around at the Summer Games Fest, they have given us practically a gameplay reveal trailer. So what you guys are gonna see is my initial reactions to the Phantom Blade Zero reveal trailer that happened at the Summer Games Fest. Yes, sir. They just dropped the gameplay reveal. Because yesterday, the Summer Game Fest was absolutely phenomenal. In my opinion, I liked it a lot. I know a lot of people have a lot of mixed opinions of it, but I'm on the side of I like the showcase. But one thing that really stood out in the showcase was Phantom Blade Zero. Today, I just want to go with you guys and watch this 24-minute long combat trailer, just revealing it, just from the little bit of snippets I've seen so far from the combat or the little bit of trailers they have already dropped. This game looks phenomenal, so I just want to hop in. Let's see what they're talking about.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, with previous trailers and sort of examples of the game, there were a lot of Soulsborne comparisons. Would you say that those are accurate?
Well, I wouldn't say that. Although our map is a multi-layer, multi-pass, Souls-like map, but actually we're combining the more old-fashioned, combo-driven, traditional action into a Souls map. So it's kind of a combination of these two archetypes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's almost like what's the Devil May Cry
It's super
aspect?
fast-paced. So
that's what it looks like to me.
Combo-driven, and you have very fancy combo, and you see it here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Soulsborne comparisons, upon first glance, you might think it looks kind of like a Souls game, but really, as soon as you see the combat, it's quite different. It's a little bit more akin to the combo-style gameplay present in something like Devil May Cry, for example.
Yeah,
very fast-paced, hyper-aggressive,
for sure.
Heavily inspired by Chinese wuxia martial arts, and something that's very kind of present in that kind of style of fighting
is this very basic attack first.
Yeah, it's very acrobatic, a lot of showmanship in the fighting, and we really want to represent that in the game.
Amazing. Yeah. We talked about, you just mentioned Devil May Cry. Are there animation cancels included as part of the combat?
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh.
So there's a lot of animation cancels with both your primary weapons, and later you'll see the
gameplay
you'll showcase the phantom edges, which are kind of like these gadgets that you can use as well. There's various ways to string together.
It gives me Ninja Gaiden vibes
multiple
as well.
weapons together, as well as your ultimate and then your phantom edges to kind of create these awesome long combo strings.
Yeah, that's always something that was super, top of mind for me when looking at the gameplay. It looks so cinematic, so cool. It feels like everything sort of blends together very well.
Yeah.
You talked about weapons. You can kind of see one of the weapons right here. Which weapon is this one?
So this one is the one-handed sword, and then you can see on the other slot you have the dual blades.
Yeah. Now let's shift to dual blades. Yeah. Yep.
So you can swap in between weapons.
What
just look how clean and fluid the way the
more
fighting
available in the full game.
In the full game, there'll be a wide variety of weapons. In the demo currently, I believe we show 4 different weapons. We show them across multiple archetypes. So here you see the dual blades and the one-handed sword. We also have a long straight sword and then a great sword later in the game to kind of show off different types of weapons.
Actually, we have 30 in total. 30
All
or
right,
more.
yeah.
30 or more weapons.
So there's 30 or more weapons in the entire game, all with their own
secondary weapon.
fluidity.
Yeah, talk to me about Phantom Edges. What are
it's something like this.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That motherfucker pulls out a whole cannon, bro.
And you can also shift to another one. Here is a bow. Yeah.
So you get a bow and arrow.
Nice.
So it seems like
So there'll be a wide variety of phantom edges, kind of covering a bunch of different gimmicks in combat. So the bow might be used for example, sniping down longer ranged enemies. Maybe if you want to go for a bit of a pre-planned approach where you see an archer in the distance, you might want to snipe them before engaging with the melee enemies. There with the Tiger hand cannon, very flashy. You can actually use that mid-combo if you animation cancel correctly to kind of blast enemies right in the face, or use it from a distance to kind of knock enemies to the ground.
Amazing.
Oh. It's really going heavy into that Devil May
The
Cry.
parrying system, I think it's a very unique system in our game. Let's show you the concentration mode, and you can move while you are defending. And let's do this.
Yeah, so the defense
I
in this
just
game,
hold it here. Yeah.
So there seems to be almost like a guard break mechanic. Can
Yep.
we talk to me about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, like right below the health bar, there is your Shachi meter. It's kind of like a stamina meter. And pretty much as you're blocking using this kind of block stance, it'll drain your Shachi meter. And once it's drained, you'll kind of like be guard broken. So this defensive tool, it's easier for
That's
new players to
interesting.
use, but it
So-
does have it's on a limited resource, so you have to be careful when
It's
you
not really.
how
It's
long
not
you use it
your.
for.
It's not your usual like stamina meter, to say the least. It's almost like a mana pool without it being a mana pool. Interesting. Okay.
And also, the enemy can also block your attacks.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there's the bar right
Ooh.
below their health bar as well.
Dude, even the way it sounds.
God,
like,
every time I
Jesus
see the
Christ.
combos, it's just, oh my god, this is so exciting.
Yeah, it's the combinations.
Are there any sort of
clean,
combos
bro.
that you guys are most excited for people to find out in the game?
Oh, so many.
Yeah.
So many.
So many.
Yeah.
You'll
we,
see,
we don't want to
you'll
spoil
see.
too much, but you know,
Yeah.
we got a very quick look at some of them right
Yeah,
here.
you'll see in the real battle.
Yeah, this isn't even the start of the real battles. Huh? This is just the tutorial.
It's still the tutorial. Yeah.
So get us some parry
Amazing.
attacks.
Perfect parry here.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, I thought he was just weaving.
So there's a
Wait.
couple of defensive mechanics that I can explain. So first, I mean, we showed off the kind of block stance as like kind of the most basic introductory level of defense. You also have a parry that you can use. You can parry regular attacks, or there is these blue attacks that come in where if you try to use the block stance on it, it'll drain a lot of your stamina, but you can parry it to get what we call is a ghost step.
Yeah, let's see.
We can showcase it right here. So right here is a ghost step, and what that is it's this kind of like special defensive tool where you kind of turn the enemy's offense into your offense and kind of take back the advantage and go on the attack.
Amazing.
You
Really feel this feeling.
can't parry the red. Yeah. You can't parry the red eye attack, but you can do this.
Yeah, so for the red attacks,
Yep.
they're the other kind of like heavy attacks in the game the enemies will do, and essentially these red attacks cannot be blocked.
Oh
They'll go
my
through your
God,
block,
that
but
looks
instead you
too
can dodge it.
good, bro,
So
what?
if you dodge it regularly, nothing will happen. But if you perfectly time a dodge and wait till the last moment to
The
dodge,
acrobatics
you'll
in
also get a
this
ghost step.
is absolutely phenomenal, bro. Like the way they're just like flowing in and out, dude. Oh, this right here. I think they said this is dropping November of this year. No, I don't even think it has a release date yet. We need a release date, dude. There's no way, bro. Oh, like the combat alone, like the way the character is moving and this, the gameplay. This it has probably been by far one of my favorite combat scenarios, I'd say, that I've seen in games. Like it definitely has a blend of like Ninja Gaiden, Devil May Cry. Oof.
Allowing you to kind of get in more damage and weakening the enemy and opening it for combos as well.
I love it. It seems like there's so many opportunities
Yeah.
to do combos.
And this is the power surge.
Yeah, so that was the ultimate ability in the game. So each weapon will kind of have like a different combination for its ultimate. And you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, that purple flame under your weapon shows that you have an ultimate charge. Kind of just fighting enemies will recharge it, but if you land ghost steps, it'll recharge it faster.
Amazing. And there you go.
There you go.
First
Finish
enemy,
of the
that's right.
tutorial. Yeah. Let's go to a real battle.
Yeah, the real battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so I know we've had conversations in the past. You guys have talked about sort of recapturing the spirit of that sort of PS1, PS2 area, that
Yep.
creativity.
Yep. Yes.
So I know this has been a huge focus for you. How do you feel this is reflected in Phantom Blade Zero?
You'll see. I think it's full of innovations and very unique consideration about the game mechanics. And
The fact that they said PS1, PS2, that actually hits home heavy. That actually hits home very heavy because like I have been missing like games like this where you just sit down, drop like 5 or 10 hours into the game and you are on an experience, right? Of course you got your open world and like your JRPGs that would definitely push that amount of hours like past 10 hours. Like it'll be like 20 hours, 30 hours of just overall time spent. But these games like this where it's like it's really once again showing that this is the reason why we play video games, and I'm loving that devs are honing on that. There's no microtransaction, there's no game pass, not game pass, season pass. There's no trying to overly monetize the hell out of the game. Like, yeah, I don't mind DLC, but doing it right. So really trying to hone into the good old days, essentially.
And we do a really tough work. We wish S-Game can be in this studio with much resources. Yeah. So, yeah, you can see here.
Yeah, let's keep watching. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's not a Souls. It's not a typical Souls game. It's something very different.
So this demo obviously is sort of like a vertical slice of gameplay that focuses on combat, so it kind of like teleports you to different parts of the game. In the full game, what can players do between encounters? Is there overworld discovery, like hidden items to find?
There are tons of explorations and hidden chests everywhere. And here you can see we
even got
do this
backstabs too.
Yeah, let's do it here.
You're done. Ooh,
Yeah.
nice little backstab.
Very clean.
When you observe from here, you can see the maps are multi-layered, multi-path. It's a 3D map. Although in this demo, we only showcase a very small portion of this. And we can also shoot the other guy. Yep.
Yeah, so here it kind of showcases a bit of like creative uses of the Phantom Edges. With the bow, you can kind of observe the environment, snipe down enemies that it might be harder to reach with melee combat.
Yeah. There are many hidden corners. There will be a chest over here in the real gameplay. But in the demo, we just take off all the objects.
All right, so make note, guys. There's going to be a chest there.
Yeah.
Make sure you write it down.
The guy's hidden in a corner. And also something like this.
Yeah, we also have like contextual movement in the environment like that. In fact, there will also be contextual movement during combat as well, which we'll showcase later in the demo. But you'll be able to slide down walls, do wall runs across different areas, and you can actually cancel out of these contextual movement options early to kind of find secret areas like this.
Yeah, this is a secret platform with a chest here.
All right, another note to keep track of, guys.
Yeah, you will know in the future there will be a lot of hidden objects hidden in these corners. And now we're going to do another assassination.
Oh, we got jumping assassinations now. Damn.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to the battle.
Ooh.
So even the very basic enemy can do this acrobatic movements.
Yes, they can. Yo.
So the combat, essentially when both you and the enemy both still have your stamina meters, it'll be this back and forth of like high speed sword play, where the enemy will parry your attacks, you'll parry the enemy attacks, and then once you break the enemy's stamina and kind of break their stance, that opens it up to do a longer combo chain like that.
Yeah, I love sort of like the spin attack that we saw just earlier. It's super reminiscent of like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah,
like, you can really tell that there's a lot of those elements in the gameplay.
Yeah, pretty reminiscent of the like old kung fu movies if you've seen any of them.
Absolutely.
So something you might know of the environment, something that we're going for is that it is very much like Chinese martial arts wuxia inspired, but it's also a combination of global aesthetics as well. S coined the term Kung Fu Punk to kind of signify this kind of aesthetics art style. It's a combination of both like Chinese iconography with like the wuxia martial arts kind of visuals.
It's
as well
really
as,
hitting
like,
home
steampunk
on
and
the
even
Chinese
some sci-fi
wuxia.
elements, kind of like some global aesthetics being
Like,
put into this as well. So
they
it's really a
nailed it.
combination of a lot of things.
The fact that the enemies
go
can
to
do
this
the
spot.
exact same.
So this is the first
form
boss
of
in the demo.
combat,
You can
like,
see
it was
the
also
attack
cool,
patterns
too.
are a little bit more complicated.
So we're looking at this boss right here. How many bosses can people face in the demo?
There are 3 in total.
3 in total?
Yeah.
Would you say, which one would you say is the toughest?
Oh, definitely the last one.
Last one is toughest.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
Oh my god.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's it.
And now we're moving on to the second level of the demo.
Yep.
This will just be another boss fight. The first part of the demo was like a sequence of smaller enemies ending with a boss fight, and here we're just going to show off 2 more of our bosses.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. David, how about you're going to play this?
Yeah, sure. I would love to.
Now it's David on the sticks. Love it.
No
pressure.
Dave's on the sticks, boys. Dave's on the sticks.
Yeah, now you're carrying a long sword.
So you can see that the weapons switched in this level. In the actual game, you'll be able to equip your weapons, but in the demo, we just wanted to switch them for the player to kind of show off a couple of different weapon variations.
Do you guys have a particular weapon that's your favorite to use?
I love the dual blades, personally.
Dual blades?
Yeah.
I love the big blades.
Very opposite play styles here. Yeah.
Yeah.
The visuals on this game looks amazing as well, dude. Holy.
Now talk to me
It
about
looks
this
so
boss.
good.
Who is this, and what's sort of your strategy when taking them on?
Yeah, so for this boss, he features a couple of range attacks, but there's a small gimmick that I'll show you actually where he starts off with this range attack that you can just block at first, or you can parry to save your stamina. But if he does it again later, I'll show you can actually run in and parry it if you time it correctly.
Oh my, like, bro.
And
This
here
is
I
gonna
switch
win
weapons to
best
kinda extend my
combat
combo.
of the year
Oh, and I'm back
on
the
wherever.
defense. And I can actually weave in my Phantom Edge right here to extend the combo.
Ooh. Oh yeah, it's
Animation
Devil May
cancel
Cry
out
for
of
sure.
that using a dash, so that I can kind of go back to doing my attack.
And then we see
Here.
the ghost step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see the ghost step.
Ooh, he didn't weave that one. Dude, this has to be the best combat I've seen in a long time, bro.
I didn't parry it.
The Devil May Cry style of fighting mixed with like very acrobatic martial arts. It's damn.
No. This one's a lot tougher than the previous one, so.
Nah, bro, they were boxing,
Down
bro.
the
What?
difficulty for the demo, but still pretty tough.
Yeah, so what is sort of the difficulty meter, would you say, between the demo and the full game?
Well, this demo represents in the full game if you fully cultivate the character. Yeah, so it'll be tougher in the real game if you don't progress the character, but it'll be easier if you level up it enough. So this is in the middle, yeah, somewhere. Take potion.
So here I use my ultimate to cancel the boss's attack.
Yeah.
Kind of extending my offense a little bit.
Dude. This shit, that, like, extending it.
And here I kind of ran in and parried the range
Yeah,
attack.
nice.
There we go. There we
Cleaned it. Nah, this is getting best combat of the year. I don't.
Take him down. Yeah.
go. Do you want to take the look?
Yeah, the last one.
This is the final
Yeah.
boss.
Yeah, this is final boss. I'll have 1 or 2 tries, but I cannot pass.
Yeah, so we've seen a couple bosses so far. This one, I actually believe we saw a glimpse of in one of the previous trailers.
Yeah. This one is in the previous trailer.
How do you feel now that people actually get to go hands-on against something that you teased so long ago? Like, is there like a little bit of more pride around moments like
Super
this?
excited, and it's also very fun to see people being killed by the boss. Yeah. And also, this boss has very brutal way to take your head off. Yeah, you can see that.
Love the setting for this.
This is the boss from the first trailer.
So in the original trailer, there was a lot of acrobatic elements during this fight, and we wanted to show off that a lot of that people thought was just cinematic is actually part of gameplay.
Yeah, I'll show you how he can kill me. Yeah, if I don't
So
do
we've been
anything.
seeing. Oh. So he has an instant kill.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, now for real.
Yeah, now for real. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
an instant kill.
But
All
we
right.
have multiple ways to get this. One of them is climb up the column.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They giving us the strats before the game comes out. We're
climbing
in.
mechanic there was showcased in our first trailer, and even though it looks kind of like just the cinematic in the first trailer, it is actually part of gameplay and a strategy you can use to defeat certain bosses like this.
Is that also something that you can use to extend your combos further?
Yeah.
Or is it mainly as a dodging mechanic?
Yeah, so it's open to kind of the player's creativity. I think we set up like certain parameters to kind of certain affordances for the players to play with, and they're here to figure out like different ways to use it.
Very cool.
Yeah, weaving in some phantom edges again to extend some combos.
That is probably by far my favorite thing. Weaving in and out of the different weapons you get. Ooh.
Because I'm about to kill him. Yeah, we can show different style to defeat this guy.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not so easy.
S is making it look easy. He probably played the game the most out of everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We saw the sort of like flail that he has switch to almost like a shield with like stripes coming out of it.
Actually, this weapon is a fantasy weapon in Chinese wuxia culture. It's called 血滴子, naming blood drop. Yeah, it's a very brutal weapon that can go to your head and take your head off.
Yeah.
And your head is collected inside this thing.
Oh, that's cool. So you can kind of have it as a trophy.
Yeah. You can have this
awesome.
for trophy.
Now, talk to me a little bit. I know we talked about the sort of style, the Kung Fu Punk aesthetic. How do you go about designing, kind of key moments like this? Having this, I guess, sort of temple that you walk into and the enemy waiting for you. What's the thought process behind this?
You always see a combination of traditional things like this temple and everything, and you also see very creepy and steampunk elements like the shield and the mechanic hands. So we always use a very nice combination of different cultures to make this Kung Fu Punk.
Amazing.
Nice.
There we go.
That's it.
Yeah. Guys, that was incredible. Guys,
That's it.
Soulframe, David, thank you so much for joining me here and giving us this look at Phantom Blade Zero.
Dude. Okay. Well, what did you guys think about Phantom Blade Zero, bro? Like, overall, this game looks absolutely fun, bro. I just want to know what you guys think about it. The Summer Games Fest literally gave us a nice reveal. I really wish that there was still some form of information that this game is going to be releasing soon. No, they just said coming soon to PS5 and PC. So at least it is coming to PC. I was actually worried that it wasn't going to be coming to PC. So I'm actually very happy that it is coming to PC. So I can be able to play this. I would definitely love to live stream this as well for you guys as well. But yeah, that was Phantom Blade Zero. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Let's talk about this game. This game right now is definitely a successor of somebody. A successor of DMC, successor of Ninja Gaiden. I just want to hear you guys' thoughts about it. Other than that, it's always stay safe out there. And it's been your host, KSD TV, here at Chaotic Inc. Signing out. Peace.